A Sydney man's passion for his soccer team has turned him into an unlikely sports promoter. When David Lewis couldn't see his beloved West Ham play for glory this week, he bought the rights and arranged for it to be shown in Australian pubs for a price.
David Lewis has taken football tragics round the world to a new level. He and daughter Juliet haven't seen a West Ham game on TV all year, but on Saturday the Hammers are playing Crystal Palace for a spot in next year's Premier League. They weren't going to miss this.
Found the networks again were not going to cover the game, so I decided to take matters into my own hands and acquire the rights and put the game on.
It was a first for the niche broadcaster that took on the project.
We get approaches from people all the time who are desperate to see games, but nobody was actually prepared to put up the money to pay for it in the first place.
David's underwriting the rights and the satellite costs, but he won't be out of pocket, expecting close to 4,000 fans to see the match here. At $25 a head, he's easily covered his costs. David's plan is starting to get out of hand. The game will now be shown in 6 cities around Australia, 4 venues in Sydney alone.
The advice I was given, there was no way we'd fill those venues. Well, now we're putting on additional venues because we pretty much have filled those already.
But this is probably the most committed and passionate fan that we've come across.
Is your dad a little bit crazy, do you think?
Sometimes.
But what happens if West Ham lose?
That's not possible. I've organised everything else.
Jeff Bullock, 7 News.
Big time promoter in the making.